build on the structure, the regional structure, that we had before. The Development Commission should kind of go back and see what we were doing before and improve on what the regions were. So that is where I want to say that with the development commissions, it's like a restructuring of the federation.
Madam.
That if they are genuine, if the people that are, going, put at the heads, who are going to be the managers, who are going to manage these commissions, if they are genuine, if they are incorruptible, if they use the money for the purpose that they should use the money for, maybe the restructuring is being, coming in another form, apart from all the monies that are being given to the current state governments for developments and so on, which people are complaining though that they are not seeing.
Mr. Anifowoshe, you are a lawyer,
yes, please.
And a former commissioner for justice, and I don't know difference, or we don't know difference in the early days and now. Wouldn't you say that there are changes in Nigeria?
Of course, there have been changes.
For good or for bad?
Well,
because we know how judiciary works then and now.
Like Senator Sani said, negatives and positives. We have positively developed, but not to the extent that we admire, not to the extent that we wish it to be. But negatively too, because of the corruption in the system, which there's nobody that has been able, to make people face consequences of their bad behavior. Offenses are not being tackled.
Whose fault is that? I don't know the fault of the leaders.
For instance, in China, I think about a week ago, a whole family, because of financial corruption, they are all going to face the death penalty. So in such instances, I think, we have to look through our laws again and make sure that whatever position you are in the country, you have to face the consequences for the offenses that you commit.
But do you think the corruption in the system would even allow? Let's take you back a little. When you were in office. When you were in office, or probably when you were Commissioner for Justice, and then there's an offense that you need to maybe tender justice, and then you receive a call from the governor that, madam, please, this matter, this person is my person, this one is my person, just find a way to do it. Is that a corruption?
Unfortunately, I didn't experience that. Unfortunately, I didn't experience, and I didn't have that kind of that type of.
But will you deny such in the system?
No. I never. My governor never called me, to do otherwise what I should do. I never experienced that. Maybe others did, but I didn't. So I cannot answer your question.
All right. Okay.
Those who have experienced it can answer it, but I, didn't experience it.
All right, Lagos, let's up on the phone line so you can be part of this conversation right here. Nigeria at 65. Ethnicization of politics, leadership crisis, and betrayal of democratic values. That's what we're looking at right here on the program. Well, we got messages here on our WhatsApp about the phone lines to call us 0705 690 0927. 0705 690 0927 or call 0802 502 7711. 0802 502 7711. Hello, who do we have there?
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, this is Ebube Schools. I'm calling from Lagos.
Ebube from Lagos. Please, 1 minute. Make your comment.
Yes, I love the question you asked that former Commissioner of Justice. Look at the answer he's giving. The answer is not clear to Nigeria. So. See, now you are mentioning the ministers, people land that this present government gave. Is it only one minister? Have you seen that the individual one that is ruling this country now? And the whole of West, only one minister was given to them. If he's saying this, you see one thing, I want to let Nigerians know that Igbos are more lovely, more Nigerian than three major tribes in this country. We build houses among our brothers, among our Western brothers and Northern brothers, to communicate easily. Because if you want to stay with somebody, be house among three. If I see any Western man be house in my own village, I will take him as a brother. That is the way Igbos regard building house, living with every tribe. That we are being hated to the point of somebody is telling me that one minister for the whole of Southeast.
But let's not. This is not ethnic contention. Yeah, we're not trying to contend about it, but we're just trying to evaluate the political scene, ethnicity in the political scene. But thank you very much.
That is the point.
All right, thank you very much. I will get your comment. Thank you. Well, the numbers again is 0802 502 7711. Okay, well, she was saying that the questions we asked, right? Yeah, that you were not probably direct about answering the question. But quickly, let's go to the social media. Good morning, Mr. Young. My greetings to your esteemed guest, Dr. Adetokunbo. His views are excellent, and I totally agree with him. Ethnicism and tribalism are two sides of the same coin. They are monsters whose rise to prominence is fueled anywhere. There is something to be shared, and in Nigeria, oil money is there to be shared. Take away the oil money, and these two monsters will be nipped in the bud. Give us regional government, resource control, restructuring, and true federalism. Nemesis. What? Nemesis from Ogun State. Okay, if that's your name, Nemesis. Thank you very much. Okay, I had another message here saying, good morning. Okay, this government is the worst. 2 years of nightmare, sorrows. This government is like a student who failed an exam and you're praising yourself. Also, you want to promote himself to another class. It's all about imposing yourself for 2027, like Pharaoh. Even though you haven't anything but tax the daylight of Nigerians, borrow to loot, live a luxury lifestyle, like I used to say. The foundation that brought this to power is not credible. All that it does won't work. A government built on lies, eye service, propaganda, and hypocrisy, square pegs in round holes. Well, truly, there was a country. Lekon from Lagos. Lekon, thank you very much for your message. Okay, let's keep a message coming in. Send your message to us on WhatsApp, 0705 690 0927. You can also call us on that number, 0705 6900 927. You can all call the other lines, 0802 978 8003. 0802 978 8003. Let's also go into the conversation. Right, yeah, so much to take out of this conversation. Yeah, talking about ethnicization of political leadership and also betrayal of democratic values. So welcome to Mr. Adetokunbo. You, as a politician, sometimes, let me talk to you now as a politician, Mr. Adetokunbo. You know, sometimes during elections like this, you can't, whether PDP, ADC, APC, or whatever party it is, you come and can you hear me?
What the barrister was saying.
Okay.
about the commission. Can you hear me now?
I go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you. I wanted to ask a question, but go ahead. I want to make a comment.
Saying about the commissions will not work. That is so superficial, is scratching the problem on the surface. We need proper restructuring in Nigeria, and the 1999 constitution is our problem. That is a military constitution that has deprived us of what she was talking about, which is regional government. That constitution suspended the 1963 constitution. And until we go back to the roots and say that we must have a constitution that reflects our reality, that is to say, something close to regional government will be put in place. The 1999 constitution is a military type constitution developed by Abdul Salam. He led the whole process that brought out that 1999 commission. That 1999 constitution has prejudiced the whole country. 19 states in the north and 17 states in the south. Therefore, when you go to the National Assembly, there's no balance there. There's no fairness. And that is why the north will always dictate every election in Nigeria. This is problem number one. Fundamental issue is that that constitution must be abolished or totally restructured. That is the problem.
So what form of political rebirth is actually required to produce leaders who see power as service, not opportunity?
Look, 2014 recommendation, 2014 confab already gave us the blueprint to restructure Nigeria. There are recommendations there. For instance, I tell you, one of them is that there should be rotational presidency in Nigeria. If there's no rotational presidency, nobody from the Southeast will ever become president of this country. People are angry about that. The Southeasterners are not happy with that. It is not fair. If you're a true Nigerian, you know it's not going to work. Nobody in the Northeast has been able to become president either. Nobody in the North Central has been president. The power is controlled by the Northwest and Southwest. So, one term, 6-year rotational presidency. It will rotate till it rotates to the Southeast, rotates to the North Central, rotates to the South and Northeast, the places that have not had it before. 1 year, one term, 6-year rotational presidency. 2, powers must be devolved to the states so that the mineral resources that exist in the states are not run by bandits as it is run by now. Illegal mining everywhere. Instead of making it legal so that every state will control the mineral resources in their region. We have lithium, we have uranium, we have gold, we have phosphate, we have bitumen. This is a blessed country, but we have leaders who cannot think beyond tomorrow. That's the problem we have. So until these recommendations are put in place, give the regions the autonomy to develop the economy, they will make enough money to be able to develop their security also. Until we do that, we are not. By the way, what Sani was saying, I disagree totally. Don't talk like this. Is political talk. A little bit good, a little bit bad. That is total nonsense. The problem in Nigeria is that we have degenerated. The economy is bad, worse than before. Unemployment is on the increase. Foreign reserve is on the decrease. Crime is on the increase. Insecurity is on the increase. I mean, we are going into a failed state and people are saying some of the things we are doing is bad. How can you say, since Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over, when he took over in 2023 to now, inflation has gone up by 350%. What you used to buy for 100 naira before, now minimum is 350 naira. And the salaries have not really improved accordingly. We have serious problems. Our insecurity is so high that nobody is safe. Nobody in Nigeria. So we have to deal with these issues. And the recommendations of the 2014 confab actually does that. Please, madam, all this business of small commission here, small commission there, it's not going to do anything. That we have to go to fundamental issues, a new constitution that will allow growth from the regions. So
All right,
that
thank
we
you.
can have proper development in all areas of development.
Thank you very much.
Can I comment? Can I comment? I think there's a pathway to all this.
Okay, which is
there's the election coming up in 2027.
Yeah.
Let those who are coming up to be, to vie for positions, say something about the 2014 confab. That the decisions of the 2014 confab, will be part of, like, in 2023 campaign. The candidates then, all of them said they were going to remove all subsidy. Hold on, please. They all said they were going to remove all subsidy, and the current president did it. Now that people are referring to 2014 confab, let it be part of what we look up to, that this 2014 confab will go back to it, dust the papers, and bring out what will make the country be a restructured country.
I agree with you entirely.
There's still a leeway. So we cannot be saying this and complaining all the time without, telling, holding on to something that will make the country a better place for everybody.
Definitely, that's what we want.
People have been talking about this 2014. Bring it up again. How do we make the leadership, those who are aspiring, for us to vote for them if they are going to do this?
We have a message here, Doctor. We have a message here. Let's take a message from Doctor Tekumbo. Doctor Tekumbo. Okay, let's quickly go to our social medias, please. Good morning. Every state is entitled for a ministerial appointment. Check other key sectors. Igbos are not included. Tinubu might be doing his best, but true tribalistic and proper restructuring is the way forward to end tribal bigotry in Nigeria. That's Kenneth from Lagos. Well, we all talked about restructuring. Mr. Nifo also Mr. Dr. Nitokumbo, you talked about restructuring. In 1 minute, because we have to wrap it up right now out of time. This restructuring, what does it entails? Because we keep talking about restructuring. Even when the administration was coming in, say, the best way is restructure. They talk about change. Yeah, change. APC came in and said, change. And this is where we are.
Never said. You see, this is the problem. This is the problem with a lot of people don't really listen. Yes, in the manifesto of the APC, which was structured by Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the head of the whole planning, they said they were going to restore Nigeria. But President Buhari said, even during his campaign, that he didn't want to hear anything about this 2014 confab. So when the president is not interested in it, it will not happen. Yes, you made a good point. Tinubu said he will remove subsidy, and he did remove subsidy. So the president will have his way. Listen to them when they are campaigning. Listen carefully to them when they are campaigning. If indeed somebody comes up and starts campaigning about restructuring, listen to the details. One of the critical things, we've never had a credible election in Nigeria since 1999 because our electoral system is so faulty. The president, who is also competing for election, is the one that is appointing the national, the INEC chairman.
We have to wrap up now, Doctor. We have to wrap up now. Mrs. Anifo Oshe.
Still, we have a system where it is not the president electing the INEC chairman and elect commissioners. The election cannot be credible. That's one of the changes that we're going to have in this restructured Nigeria as recommended by the 2014 confab reports.
Thank you very much, Dr. Adetokunbo Apers, member of PDP National Presidential Campaign Council, and also a public affairs analyst. Okay, Mrs. Anifowoshe, in just 10 seconds.
Well, I think INEC, for the coming election, I think the INEC should be tinkered with a bit so that we have a chairman of INEC that is incorruptible, that is not subservient to anybody in power. And we should look for such a person, in Nigeria, that will have a mind of his own and be able to do what the people want.
All right. Thank you very much for your time on the program, Mrs. Anifowoshe, former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Ondo State. Thank you very much for your time on the program.
Thank you.
All right. That's where we wrap it up on the program today. Let's do it again, same time, same station tomorrow. Please have a beautiful day. I leave you with Tuai Bello saying the land is green. Truly, it's green.
Your daily dose of the good stuff. 92.7